All right. So TikTok, TikTok is at it again. TikTok has censored me once again. So I'm going to put a few things up on the screen here because things have transpired just as of last night regarding TikTok and some of the posts that they've taken down from their site and off of my TikTok account. So and for those of you listening and watching, thank you all for tuning in. As always, go to my YouTube channel, which is right here, the Kennetic Hour. Subscribe, click thumbs up, tell everyone you know to tune into the Kennetic Hour. Tell everyone you know to leave comments, leave comments, leave comments regarding the comments, and share these videos with everyone that you know. Is greatly appreciated for those that take the time out to listen to these talks on the Kennetic Hour in minutes. Uh, it's always great to have all the people that are tuning in and watching. So thank you, as always. Um, I'm going to put a few things up on the screen here, starting with because TikTok over the last, oh my gosh, it's been almost a month now since this one right here. So, so we have this here, and this is for the post that I put up regarding Allie Carter and her name being unredacted in the Jeffrey Epstein files. Not only Jeffrey Epstein, but just all other trafficking violations, not just from Jeffrey Epstein, but um, other people that are in either the entertainment industry or in politics or government. And I think in Allie Carter's case, I don't think she had ties with Jeffrey Epstein specifically, but she has claimed her and her adopted mother claimed that they were, or that she, Allie Carter, was trafficked years back in the early 2000s. And so I put up a post with Allie Carter telling Pam Bondi to unredact her name so the whole world can see. So the whole world can see that she definitely was one of those that were trafficked to multiple people within either the entertainment industry or government, politics, people that are in government positions, some in high government positions. So, so we have that. And then I'm going to go here. And so TikTok claims that I am giving misinformation. As you can see, it says that I have an account strike. You received a strike on your account for violating our community guidelines. And as you can see, the title right there, the Kennetic Hour, no Epstein files. And in parentheses, it says gaslight session. So, and you can see the date when I posted it, which was July 7th. So we have that right there. Next, so the account strike. So the account strike. So right here, so you have an account strike for misinformation. And also, let's see, here we go. You received multiple strikes on your account for violating our community guidelines. And you could see right there for this one, similar violations could result in an account ban, which they've already banned my account earlier this year for a whole week, for an entire week, for violating their community guidelines, because the belief is that, and I'm going to read this here because for those of you, that have had uh, violation strikes on TikTok or on any other social media platform for that matter. So it says, so what does all this mean? So I'm going to read this here in the global community, or in a global community. It is natural for people to have different opinions, but we seek to operate on a shared set of facts and reality. We do not allow inaccurate, misleading, or false content that may cause significant harm to individuals or society, regardless of intent. Significant harm includes physical, psychological, or societal harm and property damage. And I've read this before in a previous episode several months back, because I've gotten these violations before. And so because of that, I'm going to put this up on the screen. I'm going to put this on the screen here because you'll be able to see, because they took down my Allie Carter post regarding Pam Bondi, which is our Attorney General, U.S. Attorney General, appointed by our president, the Donald, and the Marjorie Taylor Greene post, because she said on national television that Democrats are the party of pedophiles. And so I just made a statement that it looks like both parties are guilty of the same allegations. So I'm going to put this up here because I want people to see that that specific post. And if you look down at the bottom, of the screen, you'll see right here that, and this is without me promoting the post or anything. I just put it up. It was only 30 seconds and some, about 30 seconds. And you can see that all the views that were starting to come about by way of this post. As you can see, almost 3,000 views. And keep in mind that this post was put up. Keep in mind that this post was first put up on November, or I'm sorry, not November, on July 19th. July 19th was when that my Marjorie Taylor Greene post was posted, and they took it down after maybe 4 days, 5 days of it being up, and it almost accumulated up to 3,000 views. And so what happened just last night, and as you can see right here, and I'll show some of the other, because this isn't the first time that this has happened. So I'll just go right here so everyone can see that. And again, for those of you that are on TikTok that have had violations because they don't agree with your content and the things that you may have to say, or the opinions that you may bring to the forefront regarding health matters. As you can see, I've been flagged for health matters. Actually, this one was put back up after I appealed over the disinformation dozen. The disinformation dozen. You can see this one right here was flagged regarding Dr. Rebecca Carley and her scientific discoveries regarding autism. And then right here at the top, the one I've been referring to, no Epstein files. So these are all the things. And here at the bottom, they flagged me for talking about cancer. And I've appealed all of these. And two of them right here, cancer, they put that one back up after I appealed it and talked about Otto Warburg and how they discovered, Otto Warburg and Max Planck, and how they discovered and won Nobel Prizes in medicine for their discoveries. So they changed their tune and put my post back up regarding cancer and the pH balance. Same thing with this one regarding the disinformation dozen. So what happened last night, because I appealed just a few days back, and last night I got a response, and here's the response right here. So the response from TikTok, is you have the appeal. The appeal was submitted on the 1st of August, which is this month. And on the 3rd, which was just yesterday, they made this appeal decision just last night, just a few hours back. Late night, they made the decision that they were going to put my posts back up for the public to see and make their own decisions about whether they agree or disagree, or even take the post into consideration without the help of TikTok coercing them to think a certain way. So my appeal became successful once again, because censorship remains real censorship. So with that being said, let's see if they'll flag this specific post and episode here of the Kennetic Hour in Minutes, because I'm going to put up a few things on the screen here because our president, the Donald, just put up an initiative, or just went through an initiative regarding making America healthy again. So I'm going to play this clip here, or the next couple of clips I'm going to play, just so you can get a glimpse of what has been going on here and where we're going with health matters, because I'm a big health advocate. So we're going to go here, and I'm going to speak upon this topic on the other side. So let's go here.
Well, I'm delighted to be here with some of the truly great sports legends of all time as we formally announce the newest members of the President's Council on Sports, Fitness, and Nutrition. This is an important step in our mission to make America healthy again. The order that I'll sign today in a few moments directs the Council to develop strategies to improve America's physical fitness and renew the American spirit, excellence, competitiveness, and sportsmanship. To that end, I'm pleased to announce that we're officially restoring the Presidential Fitness Test and the Presidential Fitness Award, and it's going to be a very big thing.
To be honest, I never would have thought that this opportunity would have been here right at our doorstep. We have an opportunity at being the 70th anniversary of the President's Council on Sports, Fitness, and Nutrition to literally change the fabric of kids' lives. And our first initiative is to bring back and reignite the President's Fitness Test.
Sport has always been part of my life, and the importance of living a healthy, active lifestyle is cannot be any more important than nowadays. So thank you for the trust, and I can't wait to get to work.
All right. So as you just witnessed that, and all of it sounds great on the surface. I'm a big health advocate. Anybody that knows and has watched the Kennetic Hour, I've been a huge health advocate for quite some time. I mean, we're talking over 2 decades now that I've been a natural health advocate, or just a better health advocate, no matter which direction you choose as far as making yourself healthy. But as far as the initiative goes, sounds good on the surface. the President's Council on Sports, Fitness, and Nutrition. And they're bringing back the presidential fitness test, which I remember from back in the day when during my years of school. My daughter, during her 5th grade year, had a physical fitness test with a lot of her students from her school, California Connections Academy, and California Public Schools Online. And so Make America Healthy again sounds great on the surface because they're taking initiatives to help children become healthy. Now, where it starts to become a slippery slope, it becomes a slippery slope when you go here and you, as the president, initiate people like this here.
Lawrence, you want to say a few words? Come on up. Come on. He's a little shy, but once he gets going, nobody can stop.
Oh, no, that's so. I'm just proud to be on this team. I don't know why. I don't know what we're supposed to be doing, but I'm here to serve. I'm here to serve you. Okay, so I'm gonna do the best I can for as long as I can. Thank you very much.
Nobody like him.
All right. So as you see right there, gosh, to all parents out there that are watching this, please take heed to who you're seeing on the screen here. And many people have already seen these clips. I'm going to put something on the screen here regarding who you just witnessed there, because when you have someone like former NFL great, if you will, Lawrence Taylor, and having him be one of the council members on the President's Council on Sports, Fitness, and Nutrition, for all the parents out there, I just want you to just kind of take a look at this just for a moment. And because this should be concerning. This should be concerning for all parents, to have someone like Lawrence Taylor be a part of this initiative of making America healthy again and fit again. So at the bottom, from the bottom up, Lawrence Taylor has had many run-ins with the law over the years, as you can see right here. Driving under the influence, DUI in 2017, tax evasion in 2000, possessing drug paraphernalia in 2001, convicted in New Jersey as he was found in a hotel room in 1998. Failing to report a change of address because, as you see at the top, he was convicted, or he pled guilty to these misdemeanor charges in New York: sexual misconduct and patronizing a prostitute. And he was found guilty, and as a registered sex offender, Taylor is required to update his address with authorities. He has been arrested multiple times in Florida for failing to do so, including in December of 2021 and July of 2024. So for all of you that know Lawrence Taylor, and many of you have seen his mugshot, he was sentenced to 6 years probation and required to register as a sex offender from 2011. So for the Donald to want to initiate this man, Lawrence Taylor, to be a part of this initiative is baffling, to say the least. Baffling. Because there's no way that a convicted sex offender, a registered sex offender, should be even considered to be a part of this council that are going to have adults interacting with children. Adults interacting with children. And so, lastly, I'm going to bring another clip from that same press conference, because the most disappointing thing to me would be this, and I'm going to play the clip and then I'll speak about it on the other side, because there's so much heat on the Donald right now for all the Jeffrey Epstein allegations that have come forward regarding him, the Donald, being involved or even participating in some of the activities that Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell participated in. So I'm going to play this final clip here, because for me, this is probably the most disappointing right here. So I'm going to play this clip right here.
Week between its executive order, trade, Russia, Gaza, but also the family of Virginia Giuffre released a statement overnight in response to some of the comments that you made this week. You said that Jeffrey Epstein stole people from Mar-a-Lago. At the time, did you know why he was taking those young women, including Virginia?
No, I didn't know. I mean, I would figure it was ABC fake news that would ask that question, one of the worst. But no, I don't know really why. But I said, if he's taking anybody from Mar-a-Lago, he's hiring or whatever he's doing. I didn't like it, and we threw him out. We said we don't want him, at the place. This is a story that's been known for many years, as you know. But it's I didn't like it that he was doing that. Yeah, please.
Okay, so as I see this clip here, the one person that I'm looking at is this individual right here that my cursor is circling around right here. This man right here, Mr. Paul Levesque, or Levesque, better known to the world as WWE great Triple H. Triple H. Because he and his mother-in-law is the current secretary of the Department of Education. And Linda McMahon's son-in-law, right here, Triple H. I don't know if Triple H knows that the Donald and his name is being circulated around the Jeffrey Epstein case. Triple H has 3 daughters, if I'm not mistaken. And so my question, because I just did 2 hours a few days back paying homage to the one and only Hulk Hogan, who I've been a fan of since my childhood. And I spent 2 hours with my guests just speaking about his life and legacy and all the controversies that surrounded him during his later years. And so for Triple H, who's now pretty much the face, executive face of World Wrestling Entertainment, it's kind of mind-blowing for me to know that because the WWE and his father-in-law, Vince McMahon, are going through similar, if not exact, allegations. Exact allegations. So for Triple H to volunteer himself to be a part of this is concerning, or it should be concerning. Not only to him being a father of 3 daughters, because Would you want Lawrence Taylor to be around your daughters, Mr. Levesque? I don't think so. Um, and for the golfer right here on the other side, Bryson, again, what is in it for you to be a part of this, knowing the scrutiny that the president is under currently? What's in it for you, or any of you athletes? What's in it for Lawrence Taylor? What's in it for him to be a part of this, knowing that he's a registered sex offender? What's in it for him? What's in it for Triple H? As you saw how his body language changed when the Donald answered the question the way that he did about Jeffrey Epstein, or even being asked the question and saying that the question is fake and that they're presenting fake news and fake questions regarding real life of the victims. What about the victims? Does Triple H have any concern about the victims of the women that are accusing the Donald of misconduct? Mr. Triple H, you know, I admire you a lot for all your contributions. You know, I've been a fan since you came to the WWE back in, what, 1995? So we're talking a 30-year stretch, and now you're in an executive position with World Wrestling Entertainment. And, you know, being in your position, you don't need the Donald's initiative. You're with the WWE. You can create your own. You can create your own Make America Fit Again. You can create your own council of sports and fitness and nutrition. You don't need the Donald for that. The WWE can come up with their own initiative and you be the lead versus you being under the Donald when he has all of these allegations against him. So for all the parents, you may want to reconsider having your children participating with these individuals. You may want to reconsider and consider not having your children be in the presence of someone like a Lawrence Taylor, right? Or even someone like the Donald, especially with all the stuff he's being accused of, or he's been accused of lately. So we'll see what comes of all of this. Make sure that you subscribe, click thumbs up, tell everyone you know to subscribe, and we'll see what all comes of this. Till next time.